What's going on, guys? On today's video I'm going to show you how to fix your lawnmower in case it is not starting. There are some typical problems and typical fixes, so it's very simple. Stick with me and find out. So the first thing that's going on, you need air, you need fuel, you need compression and spark. Typically air is not the problem, fuel is usually not the problem unless it's been sitting for some time. Compression, unless you blew the motor, is there, and spark is the most common problem. So the first thing I want to do, I want to take out my spark plug here. As you can see, this spark plug right here is actually brand new. It did not even have one shot of spark on it because my lawnmower was not creating spark. So how we can test this is take out your spark plug, put it against the ground of the engine, and try to turn that engine over. Typically you should see some spark firing, but you don't. So you want to take apart your lawnmower, take apart some of the things, the components that house this. This is the ignition control module. This is what causes spark. In our case that we don't have spark, this is the culprit. So to take it off, you're going to take off two screws that hold it in place, a ground wire on the bottom, and then remove it. This is our replacement ignition coil. As you can see, brand new, shipped for about $20. Now you want to test this new ignition coil, and I'm going to show you how we test it, and also you can test your old one first to make sure your old one is not working. And what you want to do with your multimeter, you want to put your ground right there and put your positive in the coil plug. Typically you should see about 2 to 5 ohms. Make sure you are testing this in ohms. As you can see, we have a 2.7 reading, which is good. Now we will have to set our clearances. Typically you can put a business card in between the flywheel and the ignition coil, and that will work. Likewise, to do it more properly, you can use a valve lash adjustment tool such as this one. As you can see, this clearance is perfect and the flywheel is not touching the ignition coil. And with the new ignition coil, we are checking for spark one last time, and as you can see, we can hear and see the spark, which was our main culprit.